Hi there! We are coming together to do some blooms in these molds. I am doing two separate videos for this, one for members, and that member video will start with more information and will also include a list of everything I use, basically so that you can do this video along with me. But this is just the overall video and what I'm doing. I'm using Craft Resin brand resin. It's a 1-to-1 lower viscosity resin. I did let my resin warm up so that it's ready to go. I put in the edge of the mold some gold bits in Glimmer Ghost Gold. It is not level, so I need to get my resin in the molds so it can move around and fill all the cracks and crevices. I'm going to put about an ounce in this cup here for my white, and now I'm going to get the resin going into the molds. With the gold balls, it's bound to have some spots it needs to work itself into. Let's see this one. I'm gonna just tilt this slightly to get all the little spots, and then I'll take a look at the fill of it. See if it's okay. This one looks pretty good. Up over there, there's a couple. You want to make sure you have your resin in there laying down flat so that your blooms don't move. If it's still moving to fill all the cracks and crevices, then your bloom will move. You don't want that. A little bit more in each of these now that they're settled. Just want to see how much is in there. Okay. I don't want to put too much resin because the bloom will drop. What I'm doing is this little dotting tool. I'm making sure that whole dot is completely covered. Maybe just a tad here. And I'm also trying to make sure they're even. Do this again. All right. Use that other resin for something else. Go ahead and clean this off. A little stringy on there, so I have to get that off so it doesn't impact our pulling. All right, so for our white, I am using Casting Craft. I'm going to do 8 drops and then we'll take a look at it. I want a bright white, not super opaque, definitely not a skim milk color. When I first started learning, I would hear people say skim milk, and that makes it too wispy for me. The blooms didn't form enough. It still happens from time to time. I still don't put enough whites from time to time. Or I'm going to do what I do today, and I'm going to add some powder to my white, which also can cause it to be super wispy. So I'm going to add one more drop. Actually, let's do 2. 2 will make me feel better because we're adding the powder. 1 really is just a feel better drop. It makes me feel like I've done something more. Doesn't have a huge impact. 2 starts to impact it, I feel. All right, so this is what my white looks like. Still have more stirring to do, but I want to go ahead and add my Psych Gold from Laura's Art Corner. And I'm just going to put a very, very tiny bit on the tip of my little spoon. Give it a good mix. That's just to give it a tiny shimmer, not something that really stands out. You could also do a dirty pour here and do a gold mica and the white. That would look pretty too. All right, Now, next thing we're going to do is we're going to get our alcohol inks down. I'm just using one ink today. I'm using Sunshine Yellow from Ranger Tim Holtz. I'm not going to use a ton of it. I don't want it spread out too far. All right. Now let's get this into our piping bag. I'm doing 3 so you can see the different shapes that I'm going to do. With this mold, you can do 2 blooms that will pull together, or you can do 1 big bloom. I'm going to do 1 big bloom in it. Get this wrapped up. Cut a tiny tip off the bag. I don't know if you could see that. It's a very tiny tip. All right. So like I mentioned, I'm going to do just a bigger bloom here. It's my air purifier kicking in. Now once I get to this, close to the edges here, I'm going to go ahead and start just putting something a little bit more out to the sides. All right, that looks good. Set that aside. Let's do our lines. I think for this one, I always like the squiggly lines. I generally always like squiggly lines. You can't go wrong with the squiggly. Last one in, we're going to do a little swirl only once. Don't muck with your centers too much. These, I'm just going to go halfway in. All right, that's it for that one. For this one, we're going to do circles. I'm still going to start with the little spiral in the center. Just a little one. Then we're going to do then I'm going to put a spiral in them. I could have just made a big spiral, but I like to have a defined outside. And then I also like to join these all together. So I do some sort of design that will bring them together. Otherwise, you just have like these blooms out. Gonna put, let's do some dotting too. All right, now let's do some lines. We're gonna do just regular lines here. Gonna swirl this center just a bit. I'm gonna do lines on these also. And then that's it on this one. I'm a little off to the side here. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll just add some sort of embellishment that'll help me bring it in. Let's pull that down. There we go. That makes me feel better. All right. Finally, for this last one, we are going to do more of a petal flower. My shape's a little wonky. Again, we're going to bring them together. Then I'm going to add rough petals on the inside. And then let's do a dotted center. All right. And then let's just pull that out a little. Pull these out a little. All right. Oops, I got a little flake in here. I'll get that out. All right, so that's it. I did pull out these gold bits. I thought they're perfect for centers for these. I like that center. I like this center. Let's go ahead and add them here. I just think they would look cool with the edge of the mold the way that it is. Let's take a little. They tend to have a little mind of their own, but that's okay. All right. Now, I am just most likely going to back these with black because I think the black looks really super cool with the gold. If I do something else, I'll bring you back for it. All right, we're back. So I decided, because I really want to focus on the gold, just to back these with this resin dye paste from Decorum. This is one of my favorite blacks. You don't need a lot of it. It covers very dark, very nice. If you don't have a black, get this black. It's just great. All right. Now, I'm going to stop talking about that for a second, and we're going to start checking these out. See what they look like. Get them out of the mold. They're still a little soft. I just finished them. All right. It is the moment of truth. Oh, yeah. Look how pretty that is. I think I picked the right color of alcohol ink with this one. I think with the golds, I think that's the perfect color. I think the gold powder that I used in the white is perfect. I think this is great. I love this one. All right, which one should we do next? Let's do the round one. Look at those balls. They look super sparkly and shiny. Oh, I love them. Such an easy way to add something a little extra. All right, so it is the moment of truth for the round one. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. Very pretty. Oh, which I think I like this one better than this one. I don't know though. I don't know. It's very, very close. All right. And the last one, a little bit different than the other two. Get it out of the mold. All right. And it's the moment of truth for this one. Oh yeah, look at that. That is lovely too. That is lovely too. I don't know which one I like the best. This is probably the most delicate one. They could probably use a top coat. I see this mold is a little scratchy, so it would look great with a top coat. But yeah, super pretty. Now, I had leftover, so I went ahead and threw it in this mold that I already had the edge filled in. Um, and I did fireworks. I did big drops though, so I'm not really sure how it worked out. I'll just show you while we're here. Just show you while we're here. Let's see how it came out. Oh yeah, that's lovely too. Did really big drops, but I think it looks pretty. I really like the white with the gold. Super, super pretty. All right, thanks for watching.